Hey everyone, thanks for joining me in this video. I'm standing here right now with a little Morelet's crocodile and a Schneider's dwarf caiman, better known as a smooth front caiman. And both these guys just came to me. They were confiscated during an arrest. It was an unrelated arrest, but it's illegal to have crocodilians as pets here in New York. So I got the call just before Christmas that these guys needed a new legal home. And since it came to me near the end of the year, I thought it'd be kind of interesting to talk about all the things that happened throughout 2025 for Croc Chat, Reptile Encounters, and my Crocodilian Conservation Project. So stay right here as I highlight 2025 and give a glimpse of what's to come, hopefully even more exciting for 2026. I'm Mark Perpetua, and you're watching Croc Chat, the year 2025 in review. I took in 3 confiscated pet crocodilians during 2025. In addition to the little crocodile and caiman that came in at the end of the year, an American alligator was seized from an apartment in Long Island back in March. I ended 2025 with 9 crocodilians in total in my collection. As usual, it was a busy year for shows and expos and just getting the word out for the Crocodilian Conservation Project. 2025, however, was also the year that Croc Chat premiered on YouTube. I produced 28 videos, several shorts, and I'm getting good reviews on content. In fact, I even got a sponsor. I'm very proud to say that rodentpro.com sponsors Croc Chat and supports Crocodilian Conservation. In the beginning, the videos were shot in a makeshift studio made in my office in my house. I used all the crocodilians I had available that explained what a crocodilian is, adaptations, their life cycles. I didn't really plan ahead on starting a YouTube channel, so I didn't have a lot of B-roll to work with. Once the weather got warmer, I was able to start filming interactions and training outdoors in their larger environments. I even invested in a new GoPro for getting underwater video. We got to make a few trips that helped me add content to the channel this year. In the spring, we went to the Savannah National Wildlife Refuge in South Carolina, and this place was loaded with alligators of all sizes. We must have seen about 75 along the short 2.5-mile road. And I say short, but it took a few hours because I wouldn't stay in the car. Over the summer, we made a trip to Louisiana. We spent some time there on Lake Martin. This is just outside the Atchafalaya Basin. Now, Lake Martin is a shallow lake surrounded by cypress swamp and, of course, alligators. At the end of the summer, we went to visit friends from Miami and the Keys. They told me that sometimes they get to see American crocodiles near their place. We had fun and saw plenty of iguanas, but no crocodiles. Of course, just after Christmas, my friend texted me a video and pictures of some crocodiles he saw near his neighborhood. A day trip to the Bronx Zoo allowed me to get video of the gharial in the Wild Asia exhibit. And then over in the reptile house, we saw some young Tomistoma. This made for the perfect video on the gharial family. It was then on to Clyde Peeling's Reptiland in Pennsylvania. Clyde's an old friend of mine, and he did an interview with me for Croc Chat. At that time, he had a baby Nile crocodile, West African dwarf crocodile, and 2 large American alligators on display at his zoo. After interviewing Clyde, I decided to add virtual interviews to highlight more croc biologists and their work. Dr. Marissa Tejas from the Crocodile Research Coalition in Belize joined me. Joe Wazalewski from Florida for his work with American crocodiles over the years. And Mike Lorette, who is studying the American crocodiles at Turkey Point near Miami. We also had Chris Dieter from Crocodile Encounters. Reptile Encounters is located in Texas, and it hosted the summer 2025 Croc Fest, the first Croc Fest outside of Florida. The highlighted species for this event was the Tomistoma, and as usual, I sent a few pieces of original art for the Croc Fest auction. I also had the opportunity to do some art for CRC's Croc Run in Belize, and I'm excited to announce a drawing I did in 2025 to benefit Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa. I'll be talking more to Savannah at Gatorland Global in early 2026 to figure out how this art is going to be used to help. And in December, I attended Winter Croc Fest held at St. Augustine Alligator Farm. Of course, I brought some more art and a one-of-a-kind Croc Fest t-shirt. This winter's Croc Fest was to benefit projects for gharial conservation in India and Nepal. The sponsors and auction raised around $45,000 to help these amazing animals. 2026 is going to be even more exciting. I'm going to continue building Croc Chat with more interviews and collaborations, and I'll also be growing the Crocodile Conservation Project by adding a merchandise line to help raise money for conservation efforts around the world. So stay tuned to Croc Chat, and also be sure to check out my website, reptileprograms.com. I hope you enjoyed watching this year in review. Till next time. Later, Gator.